your Luxsylva here. I'm a Tekken player and content creator and June main. So that's my time now to speak out about the patch, because I wanted to talk about this. Overall, also about the June general situation in Tekken 8. You know, guys, before expressing my opinion before this patch, also this patch has been decided already before Evo Japan, okay? So I understand the game is new. I understand June is considered a new character despite she has been there already in Tekken Tag 2 with her previous version that wasn't very outstanding. Like, she was mid-low tier considering how it was the game. And also I made the characters myself in Tekken Tag 2. I can tell you she wasn't really that good, okay? So what happens? Tekken 8 is out, new mechanics, new system, and everybody saw that June can recover health. She can self-damage herself, but also she can recover health with the hit smash. So what happened? Lots of people, despite maybe not even trying to play the character or checking out too much information, I understand also the overall confusion this game is new, but people started to, I think, like, having a general resentment against towards June. I don't feel like that was very cool to see, because as a June main, I also had to struggle in the past when I was playing her in Tag 2. The game was busted, many of you know, with all the Capos, Bruce, Lars, Meta, Bob. So now that I see that finally the character could play decently against all the roster, I was happy to see that. I understand overall confusion. I noticed people doesn't really know what to do against her, but the more and more I played her, I understand also her flaws, her weaknesses, and started to be more and more visible to me. So what I can tell you, what I noticed is that, yeah, she's good because she can also recover health even when self-damage herself. But overall, the playstyle of the character stayed the same as Tag 2. Heavy poke character with having like a slow rather game plan against characters that can immediately pressure round 1 start with forced 50-50. This game is very overwhelming. We need to consider the new mechanics. If we started to think about June, I think many players imagined June how it would be in Tekken 7, but that's not the right comparison to do. Tekken 7 is a very aggressive game, and June is most likely a character that works well in defense. And trying to assess her game plan and opening up opponents a bit slower than usually is done instead from other characters, so like Dragunov, Shine, and etc. So the top tiers. I feel like June is good. Don't wanna downplay the character, because that's what I'm saying before the start of this video. But she's not good against top tiers characters. She's not comparable to those top tiers, and that's also the reason why we haven't really seen her in top 24 at Evo Japan, and there were rarely June players at the tournament. The game is new, is true, but top players knows what's going on, guys. They know. Like, we saw a lot of Lily and low players. It's true, of course, it's the players also that make the difference, of course. But it's obvious from what we saw that a low player could open up easily the opponent. Just with the slide, nunchakus, the Okizeme was mad. What we saw, like, it's showing up the real potential of those characters. So what happened? Like, Namco decided this patch before the tournament. And I feel like that what I'm seeing here, I don't really agree. I agree maybe with just one thing, the E-Smash. I understand many people talk it BS toward the E-Smash because she's recovering a lot of health. I understand. Probably it's to help as well new players, new casuals that wants to start to play the characters, this character specifically. Because when you play a character that does some self-damage, of course at first you're gonna be like, oh damn. I need to know how to balance and decide what move to use during a match. So then making her like more engaging to play, also with this mechanic, which is very interesting. Also, I also enjoyed to find out her potential, playing her in ranked or with other people. I think they miscalculated some things though. So now with this patch, they nerfed apparently some Dragunov, Azucena, some Fang that they were the biggest problem of this patch. So now with June nerfed, what happens in this patch? Her health bar, she's gonna lose health without recovering. Not much health back when she's in heat. So when she's in heat and she does a hit smash, she doesn't recover much health anymore. I could understand this nerf, but I don't really agree with the others though. So what do we see? Based on overall direction of version 1.04, adjustments have been made to suppress the outstanding performance of certain techniques. Okay, so it could be the hit smash. But besides that, because now you can sidestep better the hit smash and not recovering much health. Considering in a game where most hit smashes are tracking though, so we need to consider that, you know? Okay, then there are some minor bug fixes like the rage art, so collision fixes. Also now during hit, she's doing the shield attack where now she uses less hit bar, so that's okay. Also the behavior after the Sabaki for punches has been adjusted, so okay, that's fine. Then forward the 1-2, also here some bug fixes. Some instances whiffing, alleviating instances for whiffing for certain moves. Okay, I understand. Down forward 2, that's a nerf because now expanded the art box because apparently it was very hard to punish. True, I also had first to connect for the second hit eventually. So after this became safe if I do 1+2, but still I'm doing some self-damage. It's kind of a short attack. So also this one, I don't know, I'm not very sure if I see that as a problem again playing against her. But okay, let's go for it. Up forward for free, tracking ability of the follow-up attack automatically triggered upon hitting has been enhanced. Mitigating the occurrence of combos within midway. Yeah, apparently combos after the hop kick. It was tricky because it was easy to whiff the combos after. So now they fixed that and it's cool. So during Izumo 3, the collision detection for his attack has been expanded towards to make it harder to jump over the opponent. Okay, so just behavior fixes. And then Genjitsu, the throw reversal property was not triggering properly for the following moves. Okay, this is a very specific fix against Hedy. Okay, and then there's this last one that I admit it's not very clear to me. During Genjitsu, the amount of health consumptions has been reduced. So this one, okay, because it's true after certain combo connections, I was doing the last hit, or even just on counter hit, I saw that my health, like, it was losing too much points. I'm like, what? And then apparently this is fixed, so they noticed, but I wasn't aware either if it was a bug or not. So the amount of health consumption has been reduced, and the issue where a transition to a throw occurred on a airborne hit has been corrected. So this is not very clear. So it means that when I was doing a combo with her, if I was using Genjitsu 2 as an ender, I was doing a throw command animation on her, so was not intended. It's kind of strange because it's been like more than 2 betas and like full game release. They didn't touch this, so now all of a sudden they want to touch this. I don't really get it. Like this one, I think there's some misunderstanding in the translation. I hope it's not that because I really like the animation. And so what's most juicy about this? It's the E-Smash nerf. So I repeat myself. In a game where most E-Smashes tracks and attacks you for all over the screen, now you're nerfing this, like it doesn't track well. The tracking ability of second hit has been adjusted to prevent it from tracking opponents who sidestep the first hit. So if you sidestep it one time, because I noticed some players try to do so, you sidestep it one time, then you most likely gonna sidestep also the second hit. It's true, it's full screen, I get it, but also for all the characters it's the same. So okay, let track it anyway, but reduce a bit the health. Okay, I understand, but like now that the fact that it's easier to sidestep and as plus I can't recover much health back, and now during combos I'm self-damaging myself, that's a lot. That's a big nerf on the character. So I don't really agree with this. And as a plus, apparently, probably they understood maybe this is too much, so next patch she's gonna be rebuffed again. So this is just temporary for one month. Because also, some characters in this patch haven't been touched, so next patch they're gonna be touched. Okay? Because some characters like Alisa and Nina, they escaped those nerfs, also Yoshimitsu and so on. I feel like they're missing something. Like, I don't think the character is broken. I don't think so. She's strong, but now with this nerf, some nerfs like doesn't make much sense to me. They're too much. I hope they're gonna balance this more. And I hate to see the resentment from other players towards these characters. I just don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I hope they're gonna try to understand what they have done and fix it. It's a hard game to fix, I get it. But this needs to be done to check it out better. Because it's a character that plays mostly around poking, and their lows aren't very great, so it's hard to open up opponents in comparison to other top tiers. Like June against Fang, against Dragunov, against Azucena, she struggles. It's hard to play those matchups. Also against Jin. So I hope they will notice this. That was it's meaningless as a June player to see nerfs like this. Because I still, against those characters I already said, it's still hard to play against those top tiers, you know. In the game there's so much happening. There's so many moves tracking. So after self-damaging myself, now I can recover health. From doing combos, it's combos, you know. I need to use the light attacks to do better combos. So now, self-damaging myself, it's a big issue. Because now I can't recover much health back. And the hit smash is easier to sidestep. So now it gets hard to play her. I'll still do it, but let's see what's going on. So, well, that was a bit hard to explain properly. You know, English is not my first language, but I tried my best. Tell me in the comments and let me know what do you think. I'm interested in your opinion as well. Try to think about Tekken 8 mechanics, so not with the whole mentality of Tekken 7. This is new game, guys. So thank you so much. Remember to also follow my social media. Follow me on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, all the social media. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye. Let's see if it's Spanish mode. Yeah, it's Spanish mode. to push